So good day everyone. So I am Ryan Antonio, the first demo teacher. So our topic is all about integrating global and intercultural issue in the curriculum. So what is integrating global and intercultural issue in the curriculum? So integrating global and intercultural issue in the curriculum involves incorporating topics and perspective from around the world into educational programs. This approach broaden a student understanding of diverse culture, global interdependence, and international issue, fostering critical thinking, empathy, and informed citizenship. So, example, world history, the Silk Road in the global trade network. So integrating global and intercultural issue in the curriculum. So for global educational to translate abstraction into action. So there is need to integrate global issue and topics into existing subject. Klein 2013, UNESCO 2014. So in practice, content knowledge related to global competence integrated in the curriculum and taught in specific courses. Therefore, students can understand those issues across ages, starting in early childhood when presenting them in developmentally appropriate ways. Boyks, Mancilia, and Jackson 2011, UNESCO 2015. So textbook and other instructional materials can also distort cultural and ethnic differences. Gay 2015. Teachers and their students should critically example textbook and other teaching resources and supplement information when necessary. Connecting global and intercultural topics to the reality, context, and need of the learning groups is an effective methodological approach to make them relevant to adolescents. North-South century of the Council of Europe 2012. So people learn better and become more engaged when they get connected with the content and when they see it's relevant to their lives and their immediate environment. Suarez, Cruzco, and Todoroba 2008 po. That's all.
So, good day everyone. I'm Marlon Raploso. I'm the second demo teachers for today. So, I discuss about pedagogies for promoting global competencies. First is group-based cooperative project work. So, second, class discussion. Third, service learning. Or four, stories circle approach. So, five others are simulation, interviews, role play, and online games. So, the first one is group-based cooperative project work. So this approach involves students working together in a small groups to complete a project. It emphasizes collaboration, communication, and collective problem solving. Such project often address real-world problems, encouraging students to apply their knowledge and skills and practical context. Example po is a group of students from different cultural backgrounds collaborate or a project to design a sustainable community garden. Each student collaborates based on their expertise and cultural perspective, promoting understanding and appreciation of diverse viewpoint. So next po is class discussion. So class discussion engage student in a dialogue about various topics, encouraging them to listen to and consider different perspective. There's method foster critical thinking, empathy, and ability to articulate and defend their views. Example po is during a history lesson on a global conflict, students discuss the causes and consequences of a respective conflict from a multiple viewpoint. This allows them to understand and com- complexities and of a global issue and appreciate the diversity of experiences and options. So third is service learning. So service learning integrates meaningful community service with instruction and reflection. This experiential learning approach helps students develop senses of social responsibility and a global citizenship. So, example po, student participate in a service learning project where they volunteer at a local reference center. So, they not only provide assistance but also learn about the challenges faced by refuge, fostering empathy and deeper understanding of global migration issues. So for story circle approach. So this story circle approach involves participants sharing personal stories related to a common them. So this method encourage active listening, empathy, and sharing of diverse experience. Example po is in a multicultural literature class, students share stories from their own cultures related to a common them such family tradition. This allows them to learn about appreciate the rich cultural diversity within their classroom. So number five, the fifth is other are simulation, interview, role play, and online games. So there's interactive methods emerge student scenarios that guides them to take different rules or perspective they simulation real world situation, promoting problem solving, empathy, critical thinking. Example po, simulation. So a simulation game where student act as a diplomat, negotiating a peace treaty, helping them understand international relation and diplomacy. So sa interview, students conduct an interview with the people from different cultural backgrounds to learn about their experience and perspective, enhancing their understanding of global diversity. So, sa role play is in a role play exercise, student act out different rules in a global supply chain, learning about economic interrupt interdependence and ethical issues. So online games where student manage virtual uh, country, making discussion about resources, tired, and diplomacy, helping them understand the complex of global governance and economics. Next is attitude and values. Integration towards global competencies. So, to develop global competencies, it's important to allocate teaching time to a subject addressing human rights and non-demonstrating. So additionally, we value are communicated not only through the formal curriculum but also through the teacher-student integration, discipline methods, and the validation of opinions and behaviors in the classrooms. There are factors collect- collectively sharp students' values and help teachers understand the impact of their teaching on students. Gay 15, Gay 2015. So, to develop global competencies, integrating attitudes and values into education is circular. This involves more than just teaching academic content. It includes fostering and environment that emphasize human rights and non-discrimination. Here's a breakdown of how this integration works. So, meron tayong example na formal circular curriculum. So, allocating time to subject that address human rights and non-discrimination helps students understand and appreciate this concept. This subject teach student about the importance of respecting others, recognizing injustice, and promoting equality. So, the next example is teacher-student integrations. So, the way teachers interact with students can significantly impact students' values, positive respect, and Supportive integration helps students feel valid and respected, reinforcing the importance of this behavior. So the third is discipline methods. So discipline methods how teachers manage discipline, also communicating values, fair and consistent disciplines method that emphasize understanding and grow rather than punishment. Can students can teach student about justice, empathy, and accountability. So the next example is a validation of option and behaviors. So when teachers validate students' options and behaviors, if fostered an inclusive classroom environment, this validation encourage students to express themselves, listen to others, and appreciating diverse perspectives. So together, these elements create a comprehensive approach to teach that not only impart knowledge but also shape student values and attitudes. Uh, this holistic approach helps students develop global competencies, which includes the ability to understand and communicate with and effectively interact with the people across culture. So teachers play a circle, circular role in this process by modeling and reinforcing the values they wish to install in their students. That's all. Thank you, bro.